So, pretty much then. So, Carlee, you think it's a hoax?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you why I think it's a hoax. First
Okay.
of all, there was no, from what I've read, there was no articles of any abduction of a 3-year-old or missing child or anything. Okay, that's my first thing. My second thing is, you're in your car, you have an Apple Watch, and all of a sudden you don't have it on your wrist. Everything is left in your car so that you can't be tracked or traced. All the things that your family members would know is important to you to make it look more realistic. I just don't feel as though it just seems sketchy to me, in my opinion.
Hmm.
And when people are found, like there was a girl like some months ago that was missing for some years that returned home. They was able to give a whole freaking story about it. Actually happened in Georgia. The 16-year-old that got abducted from school, she
Yep.
was able to give a whole fucking story, even a description of her abductor and everything. The
Hmm.
only thing we know is that on Saturday at 10:45 p.m., Carlee Russell returned home, and that's it. What?
Right.
Come on, man.
And then my thing is just, for me, the issue that I have is the fact that you got the nerve to make the statement like, yeah, so please give us some, please allow the family some privacy. Nigga, we your family now.
Fuck your privacy. We
Fuck your
don't play with privacy.
privacy. She's our daughter now.
We didn't know
Hmm.
you.
What?
Did you
What?
ask for privacy when you was crying to the press?
Right. What did she do, Andre? What did she get? Please. Come
My
on.
daughter went missing. My daughter went missing. And we was out till 2 o'clock in the morning looking for her. Okay? Me and my friends. And she ran away with my foster child. Okay? Okay?
Yo, so to
Hmm.
me, I mean, she belongs to all of us. Carly belongs to all of us now.
Right. She belongs to all of us.
You got people's energy. They use their social media. They use their family. They use their prayers. They use everything. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, all of these resources, physical, non-physical, spiritual, every last one of those resources are worthy, are valuable. And
Yes.
at least they deserve some sort of reciprocation of information. You feel me? Like,
I
you,
demand some
Right.
damn answers. Number one. Number two. The other thing is when you watch the video, I refuse to believe that all those cars that was on the road that night would have passed a 3-year-old walking down in a diaper and a t-shirt down the road, and everybody passed her but her. She was the only one person that decided to stop that night. Come on, I'm listening to this report from the police. I went and I looked up the dispatch call, so that's what I'm listening to right now.
The police said there's no 3-year-old child in that neighborhood. There's nobody in that neighborhood has a 3-year-old child. Okay?
okay. Yo, hold on one second, yo. Let me see something. Shit. Why not? Let's take a listen. Hold on. Let me see something. Hopefully this. It's the 911 dispatch call.
Oh, okay.
442 for 71. 42. 71. It's going to be 459 south, mile marker 10. It's going to be a child walking on the 3 or 4-year-old child walking on the side of the interstate next to her. RP's going to be close by in a red Mercedes sedan with the hazards on. Child's going to be a white male wearing a white t-shirt and a diaper. 42 copy from Lawrence, yeah. 10-4. 442. RP's advising there's no cars in the area. Looks like the child's been abandoned on the side of the road. 42 copy. For one, you still got him on the phone. Negative, but she's saying that she would stand by for police. 42, call the RP back. She's not at their vehicle. 10-4. COA, red and color, to Carlee Russell out of Birmingham, 1011. I'm around 71 as well. And 4, we're not getting the female to answer.
Ooh.
42, I copy. 10-4, that's the RP. We're trying to call her back. She's not answering.
Out to the interstate as well. Can you give me a description on the child, and were they southbound, walking southbound?
10-4, southbound, walking southbound. It was a toddler, 3 or 4-year-old, wearing a white t-shirt and a diaper. RP arrived in a red Mercedes, along with the RP's description is going to be.
So let me pause this for a minute, yo. What you thinking?
No one says that the girl won't answer the phone. Why?
When I read, I had to go and confirm, but I could have swore that when I read, they said that she got out to get the 3-year-old child, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you were on the phone with the police as you're getting this child, but then your phone ends up back in the car. So if you was abducted, you ain't got time to go, what you say? Oh, let me go put my phone in the car. Let me go put my phone in the car before you take me. Because like there was a couple conflicting stories that I've read and heard that she was on the phone and then they heard her scream.
Yes, that's what her brother's girlfriend said. She was on the phone with her.
So how, if you on the phone with the police, how would you on the phone with them, the police, and because now you're not responding, so what, did you click over? While you're talking to the police? That don't make sense to me.
Yes. And I have that call 911 for my son, and the operator told me to stay on the phone. She was calming me down because I was a little erratic, and she was saying, well, how old is your child? What's the color of him? Blah, blah, blah. What's he doing? So the 911 was able to ask her all the questions?
It don't seem like he was done answering questions that they trying to talk to her.
Let's see. Let's keep playing it.
Copy. Thank you. 42, just be advised, her vehicle is unlocked, running. All her personal belongings except for her phone.
13, if we can we start in the Atkins Tram area? Just see if this child might have wandered from a house over there.
34, open route.
Vehicle, the RP had just saw the child walking on the side of the interstate and had gotten out with it when she had disconnected.
We're good up here. You may want to send him to and see if they can make contact with somebody there. See if we can find her.
1045. Is dispatching available?
4-4 copy, stand by.
Got a call about a female screaming with a child. 10-441. Be advised, a female screaming line disconnected. Down in black Ford F-150. She was on the phone with her daughter when it occurred.
Incoming personnel, just start 64 in the area. We're good down here.
We check and see if we have any air assets available to us. 10-4. Also be advised, we're about to get T-Mobile lifting the phone.
11 to 1310, I'm sorry.
Family that was right down here. The second updated call that we got in reference. The first call we got was from her. Second call we got was from the family.
Right. I'm just saying that the sister apparently has an open line with that phone still that she called from and can hear vehicles like it's still sitting on the side of the interstate.
511, you want me to have McGinnis en route with a drone?
Simple. That would be great.
So that was it, right? So yeah.
Yes.
They was ready to put. They was. Excuse me. Yeah, they was ready to send a drone in the air.
Right. Right. So that's the whole point that I'm saying. That was staged. That wig was thrown off. That was staged. That was staged. To throw the people off. And I don't care what you say. No black woman ain't gonna go leave a wig. Kidnapped or not kidnapped. Shit.
I hear you.
I'm just saying that's not realistic. Come on now. I'm a woman. I know the characteristics of a woman. When I got my wig on, I think I'm Beyonce. Okay, come on now. I think I'm fine. I ain't leaving my wig unless I'm dying. Shoot, you got to kill me. Take that off me.
You gotta take it out of my cold dead hands. I gotta take it off my cold dead scalp, motherfucker.
Shoot, I am not about to take my wig off, okay? Shoot.
I feel you. So
she staged that. She staged the wig, the iPhone, and the Apple Watch because she know you can track that shit. These kids ain't stupid. But what they stupid is they don't know how to cover their tracks because they do dumb shit. Who in their right mind gonna call and say it's a baby on the side of the road where you don't see no baby, and then the 911 you can't even get in touch with her? Come on, baby, cover your tracks a little better. Mama and daddy got something to do with this, and they know you lying.
I think that
I feel like this. Mama and daddy should get charged for aiding the bed.
So I don't think that they knew about it before.
For covering up her lie.
I don't think that they knew about it before, but I think once she returned home, they realized something was off about something. So now it's like they can't out their daughter. So now they just gotta go with the flow because the only thing that threw me off when I read it that she returned home, and so I kept searching. I started Googling because I'm like, well, what happened to her? And then the only thing they said is that once she returned home, they called the police, and then she was taken to the hospital for evaluation. And that was it. And I'm like, so what happened? Who abducted her? Did she give a description? Did she give anything? And there was literally nothing. They said that they would get a statement from her at a later time. And nothing still yet. This happened on Saturday? We're Wednesday, Tuesday now, and she still haven't given a statement?
Mama and Dad did an interview with NBC this morning. Mm-hmm. Mama and Dad did.
What they say?
They said that Carlee was not talking. We have a right to privacy. She was the lady said, "Do you think there's a kidnapper out there?" And she said yes. And the daddy's body language told me that he know his daughter's lying, and the mama had fake ass tears.
Now here's what's funny, because I literally just read the article that her boyfriend posted, and it said that Carlee was in good mental and good health and mental health as well. So, but you can't talk, you can't give a description, you can't give nothing because she ain't got a story.
Right.
So she's gonna have to give it a publicist or somebody to help her write a good ass story for her to go ahead and publish, because right now she's looking like a whole fool out here in these streets. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I wasted my time looking at all this information up on her.
Yeah, so.
Yes. And so the question is, do Carlee have a right to privacy? Hell no.
No. You lost your privacy when you went to the media and asked for help.
Thank you. That's when you lost your privacy.
When you had her sharing her picture and talking about her and doing all that, you lost privacy. And I think that is, in my opinion, it's fucked up that she would even come and say that they need privacy during this time, being that you had all of us concerned. Now you just returned home alive and well, and you don't want to say nothing?
Thank you. And she lost her right of privacy when she said that she went missing, and we was all on using every social media, every platform we had. No, baby, you can't just shut it down. You had our emotions up and down. And this is the thing: when you are a black mama and you know black women get missing, kids, girls, women, human trafficking too. No, we on high alert.
We're owed an explanation.
Thank you. We owe one. It's your obligation to give us one.
Yeah.
Even if they said she had a mental breakdown, give me something.
Anything.
Just say that. Say she had a mental breakdown. Hey, she going through things in life. She's young. She went through COVID and all this other thing. Yes, I can understand that, but not just shutting us down like our emotions are up and down. Women were scared. Women were saying when I put in the chat that they said they found her alive. People were saying prayer hands. Oh my God, they said I cried all day for that baby, and she ain't no baby. But this lady said I cried all day.
Even before Carlee showed up at home, when I thought that this was legit, and I mean, listen, I can say this, it may still be legit or whatever, but I said, oh shit, I won't be pulling over for no baby or anything weird that I see on this road. The most I'll do now is just call 911, but my ass ain't gonna be pulling over, whether it's true or not. I'm not gonna do it.
Mhm. I said it on live on Saturday. I'm not being a good Samaritan no more. If I see a baby down the street, I'm calling 911. I'm not getting out of my car. I'm not going to help it, because I don't know if they're trying to lure women to get because we love kids. How about that?
Right.
I feel the same.
It's like this world is dangerous, and I'm sorry. It's we don't know who is coming out. I used to not believe in the boogeyman, but it's a real person is dangerous. And we have to protect our kids at all costs.
So, do you think that we're gonna get? You think we're gonna get a resolution? You think we're gonna get some information?
Until somebody who is a good detective. Okay, if you're a good detective, they're gonna find the. Let me tell you something. And I hate to say this, but these white folks ain't gonna spend their fucking resources and ain't gonna know the truth. Because Crime Stopper got a big old award for her. They gave all the money back to the people.
As rightfully so. But I do believe that they're gonna release a statement. They just gotta get it out. They just gotta put it together to make it sound right at this particular point.
Right.
Because I don't think they're not gonna not do it. I just don't know when they're gonna do it. So we're gonna get an answer, but I'm gonna question if it's the truth or if it's a lie though, because it just don't sound right. Nothing. It's just not adding up from what I can see, and that's just my opinion. It just don't seem like it's adding up to me.
Right.
And like I said, I didn't really question it until when she returned home, and there was no explanation as to what happened.
I'm not gonna lie, I did question it because I'm like, well, if she stopped for a 3 or 4 year old baby, why did she just stay in her car until the cops get there, or why get out, or flag somebody else down and help her? Why did she have to be the only one? And so I did. And then when they said she, and that wig, I ain't gonna lie, that wig was like my first red flag. Okay, something wrong. That wig was my first red flag. I said, oh, this that bullshit. Somebody else some bullshit. That wig was because if somebody abducting you, let's be honest, if somebody abducting you and your wig is on good, they taking you and the wig, okay? Because my wig be on real good. So if they abducting me, they taking me and the wig. Just saying.
Dragging you caveman style down the block into the van, right?
I'm just saying, they taking me and the wig. So, and then when they said that her iPhone was in her car and her Apple Watch, I said, you don't want anybody to trace you.
Yeah, I thought the same when I found that out. But now listening to the 911 call, it was clear that she was actually out of her car.
Yes. And then the 911 said she hung. She couldn't get back in touch with her. That's weird too.
But then it ended up back in the car. So like I said, the math ain't mathing for me. I'm not a detective, but just the storyline itself right now, it did. Like I said, I didn't have doubts until she came home with no explanation. So that's where I started to have doubts. Before I was like, okay, this could have potentially have happened. I seen the videos. I didn't see the baby. I didn't see what everybody else was saying when I seen the videos. But I still had, I was still like, okay, where is this girl at? What happened to her? And then when she popped up with no explanation, That's when I was like, this don't sound right.
And who gonna drop you off? And people got Ring cameras now. Who gonna drop you off at your mama and daddy house? They can drop you off at the hospital, the fire station. Come on now.
Side
The
of
gas
the
station.
road.
She got dropped off?
The gas station.
She didn't get dropped off, did she?
Drop off at right in front of your house. Come on now. What kidnapper gonna bring you back to your mom and daddy house?
One that does Uber.
But here's the thing.
He drives Uber.
But okay. Look, Andrea, she came home with no signs of struggles, no bruises, no punch marks, no bite marks, no nothing. Just her hair was disheveled, just messed up a little bit, and because she didn't have her wig on. But she didn't. They didn't say that she had any bruises or any of that. They didn't look like they didn't find any type of struggle. I don't even think they probably didn't find no dirt mark on her jeans.
Okay. So I'm just saying. I know people got Ring cameras on their phone on their houses. So the people who got Ring cameras, the cops ain't going to them asking, "Let me see your video." Come on now. We have more technology than anything. She lying. Mama and daddy, she's lying to them, and they know it. And Carlee is trying to be free at 25, and she's scared. She's under the pressure that she's gonna make her family not like her because she's doing something they don't like. Come on now, let's be honest and tell the truth. And this is where Black women, Black men need to have an open communication with their children. As long as you ain't killed nobody, I can help you. What's going on with you?
So let me ask you this, Andrea.
And the reason I say that because her parents remind me of my own parents. I couldn't go to them and talk to them about anything.
So, okay, my question is this: if you knew, so say if it was one of your kids and you knew that they were lying, would you stick with it? Would you go with the lie, or would you go out and tell them out?
No, we're gonna tell the investigation what really happened, and if your ass get charged, we're gonna take the consequences. But I didn't want people to spend all their resources looking for your crazy ass when you was lying to me. No, it's a lie. And I want to thank everybody who was looking for my child.
Right.
Have a little empathy and sympathy and a little gratitude and contrite, like my daughter lied, and I can say that.
And make her give a public statement as to what she did. If my daughter did that, I would make her go publicly. And she gonna tell her own story.
Right. And
I'm gonna stand right behind her and support her. But you gonna tell your own story.
Right.
You gotta apologize to the world.
gotta apologize to the world. You became. Listen, the thing. It would be different. It would be different if our girls didn't go missing. But when this one incident can set us back, we already have an issue about our girls not getting the good reputation of missing, and they're not putting their resources to our girls. Right. What they say is they wearing booty shorts. They got their ass out. They got their cheeks out. They sexually active. They promiscuous. They saying all that. We strippers. They already feel like we just give it up to a man really easy. Yeah. So if they feel like that, letting them see how we look. Come on now. And then you lie. This is a hoax. Right. This set us back.
I 1000% agree.
And then what the next girl who really is fucking missing?
They're not gonna put as much energy out because of her.
Because of her.
They're gonna be like, oh, it's just another black girl lying.
Mm-hmm. She's wanna be with her man, or her mama and daddy got issues.
Because I'm pretty sure they went and looked at her social media.
Right.
And don't forget if she got booty shorts on, or in the clubs or alcohol or whatever, they're gonna be like, oh, she's probably just went with her friends.
And I tell my daughter this. I said, we are judged as a higher standard. At a higher standard than white girls are. They never think they runaways. They never think they strippers. They never think they own drugs. They never think they prostitution. They never think none of that. But we are judged highly. So whatever you put on your social media, be fucking careful.
Yeah.
And I preach that to my son too. So my thing is, I'm sorry, Carlee, parents, fuck your privacy. Fuck your privacy. You ain't gonna have no privacy, and I got questions, and I want my questions answered. If I put my money, resource to the state of Alabama to sue y'all asses, how about that?
Right, like you said, people was using their platforms to put her picture out and try to help, and you doing shit like this. But like I said, that social media shit. It's critical. It's not even just for this, but it's also for employment. If you want to make some of yourself, that's the first place that, listen, I do this for a company that I work for. And the first place that I go after I finish interviewing that person is to their social media page.
It's their social media. I told my son and my daughter the same thing. The first person your people to see, my social media is, you can see mine, I don't care. But you ain't going to see something that you ain't going to, I can get hired. My social media is not bad. So they look at your social media now. That is called, we have a something record that shows how we get down.
Yeah.
When the boss ain't working, when the boss ain't looking at you.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go look up social media and see what she got on there. Actually, let me see how seriously they're taking this.
She need to stop putting filters on herself. She need to put filters on herself.
Yo, she looked like a chameleon. I can't even lie. It's like she got a million different looks.
Right. And so
Chicks
I
like
don't know.
that scare me.
I just said, but I do believe as parents, we need to have an open communication with our children. And I tell my daughter and my son, you can tell me anything as long as you ain't murdered nobody, okay? You can tell me anything. But I do believe she reminded me of my mother and my father. I look at them today and I said, okay, see, behind closed doors, you could be telling your kids what you don't want and what you not gonna tolerate. And sometimes kids, I was afraid of my daddy. I wouldn't cross my daddy even to this day. I won't cross him like I'll tell him in my own house how I feel, but in his face, that's why I ain't going to. And so I feel like the pressure of her mom and dad saying, even if it's a young man her own age, and her mom and dad said, focus on school, get your nursing career. You don't be worried about these men. They're gonna always be around. What happens is when you put your kids out in the world and then you don't give them the tools to live out in the world with people, they be wild animals. And they don't know how to contain themselves. So I'm sorry, Carlee parents. We want to know. I got questions, and you need to be answering them. Your daughter lied, and she's not telling the truth. Y'all should, as black parents, make your children accountable for their mistakes.
So I'm reading a statement that was left. So I just said I was going to search her Facebook page. Well, now when you search her Facebook page, now a page coming up, but it's all kind of information about her. And so on this Facebook page that was posted 18 minutes ago from ABC, and it says, "We would not be bullied." Carlee Russell's mother issued a statement saying the family would not do anything to compromise her daughter's mental health. And a part of the statement that's in here was that she did give the detective her statement, and it says that hopefully they were pursuing the abductor, and that it will be up to law enforcement to determine what information they want to release to the public. They would normally release all that shit, but okay.
With this, if I was law enforcement, how many people been kidnapped in that area? Okay, we'll go back and do some damn research. And you want to make us use all our resources to go find how many people been kidnapped in this area, blah, blah, blah. And this ain't, okay. But but when I use all my resources and come and find out this is a hoax, I will charge your ass just on GP. But make me do all this damn work.
You shot Jussie Smollett your ass.
Right?
Yes. But make me do all this damn work.
Talking about they don't want to compromise the investigation, so it'll be up to law enforcement to release whatever information that they choose based on her statement. And it says, lastly, check this out.
I know when you kidnap, they don't want to put all the details about the kidnap. I get that, but give us something that this don't sound like a hoax to us.
Right. So
Because two plus two adds 4.
right.
Not this don't add up. And if it don't add up to me, it's not add up to other people.
Okay,
I
so
can count
I'm not
real
feeling the
well.
mom right now. Let me tell you what she said in this statement. She says, lastly, when we initially asked for help of the public in searching and praying for Carlee's safe return, we asked for sincere prayers and not prayers or support that came with strings and entitlement.
Oh,
Wow.
so you want us to look for your daughter, use all our resources, and put it on all our social media to help find your daughter, and now you're telling me you didn't ask for strings and entitlement? We're not being entitlement. All we want to know is the real question: is this a hoax or is she playing in our face?
Yeah, so she like, that's like, yeah, bitch, I got my daughter. To hell what y'all talking about? Because now you're talking about we don't owe you nothing. We didn't know that anything was going to be attached. Now, and my thing is, you do at least owe the public something. The people that was looking for her, the people that posted her picture a couple times throughout the day, you owe us something.
And I would turn around and ask the mother, what if it was my daughter? Do I owe the public something? I do. When they found my when we found my daughter, the first thing I called when we found my daughter was the police. Okay? Was the police. And when and the person who kidnapped my daughter was and I said, meet me at a Little Caesar. And when I got to Little Caesar, you know what I told the police officer? You better stay right here, because if you better stay right here, because the black woman I know is sitting at my house waiting on me, they would have beat this woman's ass. So you better stay right here between us, because the part that forget that I'm a foster mom and I'm a mom first want to beat the shit out of her. How about that? But keeping my daughter all fucking night.
Something else.
So no, I think everybody who's coming help looking for my daughter. I appreciate them. They didn't have to get out of their beds, walk the street. Who are you talking to like that? Y'all got some kind of nerve. And when you call 911 and said my child is missing, you lost all rights to privacy. Period.
So yo,
shit, these parents got me fucked up. They think about I want privacy. Well, you should kept the family business in your business, and your daughter won't don't do it something. Okay, we don't know if she's telling the truth or she's not telling the truth. We think it's a hoax. So the privacy goes out the window when you call 911 and say your children is missing. When you got everybody on the news, the social media, the police officers. What about the police officers who should be looking for other people who are missing? How about that? And what if it was another girl in Alabama who was really missing, but they used all the resources to help look for Carlee? I'm just asking some questions now. Are we gonna justify that? What if she found out missing and dead? And we found out Carlee was a hoax.
hey, listen.
Who paid for that?
So let's put those questions, let's put those questions out to the viewers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we got to do it, everybody.
Okay.
Cool.